Hello, student teachers. This is meant to be a little tour of the resources that we have on Educator for you, so that if you are wondering where something is, you can come back to this and be reminded. It's set up basically like every other Educator site you've ever seen. For those of you who have not done assignments before, you will notice that in the Assignments tab, this is where you will see everything that we need you to turn in this semester. Now, they're organized not chronologically but by kind of thing. So the first section, as you'll see, are journals and lesson plans that you turn in every week to your supervisor. The second section is all of the TPAC documents that will go through during our orientation days. These are your assessments and evaluations that you turn in. This is your second placement project. These things you can actually turn in once you have submitted these to your supervisor during the orientation. In course materials, you'll see that here we have a bunch of different categories. Everything that we will be referring to during the student teaching orientation is here. We won't necessarily be making printouts for you. We'll be referring to them because it's more interesting for us to spend time speaking with you than reading to you. So if you click on the materials distributed at the student teaching orientation, you'll find here that there are several folders. This one includes resources to help you think about academic language development in your students. This one is just one place where you can find the Common Core Standards, which we'll refer to. Those are new for all teachers, so your cooperating teachers will be getting to know these documents as well. Here are some resources that pertain to inclusive teaching. Here's the lesson plan format you can use. These have to do with mandatory reporting for your students if you suspect that there's child abuse going on. These are the documents that pertain to our use of the Marzano book. And here are some resources for routines. Scott has actually assembled these. These have to do with teaching middle and high school. These have to do with smoothing through transitions in elementary school. Here are some, oops, sorry, that's the same thing. And here are the student-teacher expectations. This is the packet that was sent to your cooperating teacher, so that if you open this up, I'll show you. You can see this is a list of our expectations, what you have to do, and then what they can expect of you, what Alverno can expect of them, and what the cooperating teacher can expect of the supervisor and from Alverno. Okay, so then looking back through these materials that are in the student teaching orientation, we can go back to external links. What I've tried to do here is collect things that will be of use to you over the course of the semester. You already have seen that there's an online enrollment for Student WIA here, but all of these other things we anticipate might be of interest to you as you go through this semester. Here's some to help you think about academic language development. Here's some that are just inspiring little pieces that might be of use to you if you are an English teacher, if you're a social studies teacher, if you're a kindergarten teacher, or if you're a teacher who thinks about technology. Elementary school teaching kind of brings together a lot of things, so there are lots of different resources for that online, as you know. But then there's also, let's see, you'll be accessing this later in the semester. This is the database where people can upload their resumes to be connected with districts that are looking to hire. For those of you at the Archdiocese, here are some materials having to do with being a Catholic school teacher in the area. These are job fairs. These ones are from the spring, but as we learn about job fairs this fall, we will upload information there. Lastly, there are discussion groups here. So far, we just have a couple discussion groups. Mostly during the semester, of course, you'll be meeting with your supervisor group. However, if you have questions about the Teacher Performance Assessment Consortium project, then I will be checking this very regularly. So if you have questions, I can guarantee you you're probably not the only one. So if you put your question here, then I can answer it for everybody. Similarly, as you're getting to know these Common Core Standards, you can put questions here. I've actually invited a couple different faculty who are interested in getting to know these standards with us to potentially chime in on these discussions. So just so you know, that's where those things are. And apart from that, we're just really excited to share these orientation days with you and to be on this journey with you this semester.